Hey mate, yeah, welcome to the group first off. Yeah, no problem. Let's look at band. I'm not sure if you mean short term for day trading, for scalping, for long term, for accumulation. So it is good to let me know your thoughts on what you're intending to do. You know, are you a long term trader, short term trader? Yeah, so let's have a look here. Band had a huge run last time. It was fantastic. I do remember it. Usually they do get retraces back up, like even the poor coins, like even for example poor coins, they would eventually even come to here to retrace because there's liquidity up here, even if they were going to die, right? That's, no, I'm not saying this is going to die, that's not what I'm saying, but at some point there should be retraces back up. We need to find out where the bottom is for that retrace. The one thing I will say is that the yearly candle here is still red. It kind of bounced up here, took some liquidity, bounced into the previous, you can see right here, the previous yearly open, came up resistance and dropped back down, flip red. So most of the move is probably done for the year for band, but there is an interesting fact that it is having a bullish yearly stop hunt, right? So there is a slight bullish element as long as it's above this level. It's a very important level when this creates a stop hunt from there. The problem is most yearly candles, I should say, are doing this in the entire market. Now from last year we had already called it mostly every candle would do this. Most every altcoin would do something like this because of the nature of the crash. And then we talked about that 2024 is going to be the bigger year with a bigger movement, and hopefully if all goes well we could move back up. I do urge you to look in the education section. Now if you get time, I do recommend going through all of these. If you can start here at the top. It says watch first, and then you can kind of work your way down. There's lots of different strategies here, and lots of different education. I've been sharing education from the last 17 years. Different strategies, just different tips on the market to help you improve, to help you be able to read the market better, to help you to get in sync with the way that we view the market a lot. There is a trading journal here. If you need a trading journal, you'll get a trading journal here if you need one. The powerful doji, seen it there. Yeah, you can see the powerful doji. Okay, so it's worth watching that. You can see that we are forming a potential doji here on a yearly chart for band. Now that can be very important going forward for 2024. Now we've just had a new month quarterly. So let's look here now. We have two big levels that we have here and here, the green lines. At this point, obviously, we've flipped red on the quarter. When you do flip red on the quarter, you need to be very careful, right? You need to be very careful, because once you flip red, it did bounce up first, and now it's flipping red again. When, as you can see here, you've bounced up, flip red again. Sometimes when you flip red, you continue to drop. Now, your best buys, if you're looking to buy, I don't know if you're a shorter, if you're long, if you like the long, if you like the short, but if you are looking to buy the market, ideally you want to be buying into green candles. For example, you could have bought here or here or here or here or here, and every single one of those you could have made money because the trend is in your favor. If you start trying to buy here in a red candle, well, it'll keep dropping on you and you'll lose money, and you're fighting the trend, and then you're losing more money, and you're losing more money. So the safe way obviously is to try and buy into green candles if you're buying. Now if you're shorting, you're probably best to be shorting into red candles. It's good to understand what time frame the market is dropping in. Is it dropping in a 10-minute chart, which may be a short-term drop before going higher, or vice versa? So you need to understand the time frames and stuff. But anyway, at the moment, I don't think there's going to be any big moves on band yet. Now, to see any decent moves on bands yet, well, you wanted to cross the opening price of the quarter. The quarter is red. The quarter took liquidity in this previous candle. This is a doji candle, by the way. So there will be liquidity down here in this wick. This wick here will have liquidity, so price will naturally want to drop in here to fill this wick. and then band needs to see what it's made of. Sometimes you wick up first and then you come down, take liquidity here. If that pops up and flips green again, well, that would be a buy, right? After a down move here, if that popped up and flipped green, you could buy that, right? Let's move this out of the way. You could buy band then with a tight stop, right? You could put your stop below the quarter, now depending on the price or depending on the percentage of that. But you know, money management is great as well. It's very important, of course, but you can see there that's an 8% drop because it's such a large stop loss. For example, if this flipped green again, well, you could trade with half of your usual size of a position, and that would give you better money management. You would have your risk management in place. The candle would be flipping green, the trend would be in your favor, and then you could you know, wait it out if you're looking to long that. Now again, that's only one strategy you could employ to this. I don't know again if you're short term or longer term, or do you want to hold for the quarter. Are you busy? Do you have a day job? Are you looking to be a full-time trader on the charts consistently, taking day trades? If you're taking day trades, you know, band is very sketchy. You can see the candles are not forming properly. On this is the USD chart. Now I meant to say it was the USDT chart. Okay, just initially you can see that these two give sort of scalp. They didn't drop enough, to be fair. It only dropped 0.5%, unfortunately, and dropped a little bit. It just didn't really run with the trend, to be fair. I mean, you were never in much of a drawdown if you'd taken these signals. You know, if you short it right here, I suppose it went against you 0.5% before it did move down. You know, you could have got 1% there, but we are looking to improve these signals also. You know, a lot of time they can be very good signals, but we're always looking to improve them. You can see the one here was absolutely perfect, and it caught the very top there on this bounce, the exact top for a move down. The buys, these are day trading alerts and or trending alerts. I've actually got the two indicators on here at once, but you can find the signals. You can find the signals here just above the BTC chat, the trending, the day trading, stop hunts, and above here are the mean move. So you can find the signals there if you're looking for some trades. You can see. Let's zoom in a little bit. Now you can see that the scalps in here. There's a quick 1.5% if you're looking to make quick profits there. I always state, if you look in the rules, buying just below the breaks of the red 200 can be dangerous, because price likes to reject off the red 200 then roll over again before moving in the right direction. But you can see obviously if you bought any of these bottom two, you were buying almost the exact bottom of the market. Before moving back up. So these were good signals. This did give 1 to 2%, not even 2%, but 1.5%. This is buying right below the red 200 again. That's dangerous because the price likes to reject off it once you break through it. So that, but the alerts do flash there, and then rolled over. So you can see the next one that was very good, and you can see these two as well. Pretty good for quick profits. I mean, that moved straight up 1.7%. This one did move down, to 2.5%, with little to no drawdown, which is important. Quick profits. And zoomed out again, you can see that here it was fantastic. There's 4% straight off there, and here is another 4% straight off there. So you can see the alerts are pretty good. They're not always good. We are looking to improve. It's important to have good money management, good risk management. Yeah, so anyway, sorry for the long video, but I didn't know what angle you're looking to look about band. Give you a quick overview of some of our alerts, and the education section as well. It's good to read all those, watch all those videos. At the moment, there's a slight bullishness to band, but it's not really truly bullish until you break above this green line. So I personally don't think there'll be any huge moves until a new year. Of course, some whale can always come in and start to buy it up, but there is a slight bullishness here above this white line. There's the two prices right here, and we have a new 2-week candle today. This is important, right? It is important for sure. As you can see, we are stuck in this choppy choppy range between these two levels. The monthly candle is red. This is a rejection on the monthly, and we have flipped red again. Okay, so we can even refine this down a little bit now. So we cannot really be that bullish until we flip green on the monthly candle. As you can see here, the last time it happened, well, one of the last times it happened, it was in here, right? So if you see this candle, it rejected and came back down and you formed this wick, the next month was the bottom, right? So for example, if this rolled over, it can drop down again and tested, took liquidity down here, that could then cause a big buy point, right, somewhere down here, right? That looks very, very possible. You know, I really do like that level somewhere down in here. For a further dip down could create a very, very good buy opportunity, something similar to here.